Right, van's packed, as you can see. 2 people's kit in there. Week's drive and survive. Go get Paul now and meet the boys. Let's go! Welcome back, all you lovely subscribers. If you've not subscribed, jump on that button and follow us on the journey. Right, so it's dark. We're on van camp. It's 5 to 1 in the morning, Saturday morning. 6 of us have hired a lake in France, and we're going down in 3 vans, so 2 per van. Paul's drawn the short straw. He's got me for the journey. So we're now on our way down. I'm going to pick Paul up, then we're going to meet Daz and Gary, and then we're going to shoot up and meet Dusty and Ben, and then head on down into France. I think it's about an 8-hour total journey, and so yeah, hope you enjoy. It's going to be a bit of in France, bit of fishing, bit of fun with friends. Yes. So Gaz, why are we standing here in the dark at the top of a lane?
We're waiting for young Darren Norton that's overslept, and I had to ring him to get him out of bed so we won't be late for France.
friend, Earthworm Jim.
Oh, gutted last night after I lost one, and then just been woke up early this morning, as you can see, with this one, 34£6. Not the biggest one in the lake. Lovely fish though, and I'm off the start. I'll just show you the other side. And there we go, there's the other side. 34.6. Yes! Right, so quick update, been here just 24 hours now. We arrived, we're not let in the gates till 2, but we was here just before, but none of us really got set up and got the rods in just before dark, I would imagine. So we've not been fishing 24 hours, we've been here 24 hours, so I thought I'd just do a quick catch up. Just been round, and on my daily, so we can film what the others are up to. They've introduced themselves. I'll put them videos up in a minute. So at the moment I'm currently sat in a dark bivvy with the doors down because the wind is hammering into the front with rain and everything inside was getting wet, so I've got to get the door down. Once it stops raining I might go and see if I've got my clear plastic door with me. But yeah, so far so good. It's a nice fish for me this morning. Lost one last night. I was gutted when I lost one last night, but you know, it was take a positive from it. Had a bite, so then I had that one this morning, so yeah, 34.6. so hopefully rods have just been done, they're ready for the night now. I'm not going to touch them until the morning, and I'm going to kick back and chill. So I'll come back to you in a little bit and we'll see where we are.
Hi guys, Gaz here. After a tiring journey, got to the lake late afternoon, got my rods out, absolutely knackered, got in my bivvy bed. About 12 o'clock midnight, rod went screaming off, struck into it, playing the fish, stepped down, stepped into the water with my bivvy slippers on, trying to dry them out now. A nice 41 pound dead, caught on 18mm KLF on a slip D rig. Lovely lake out here in France with a good bunch of lads, young Tim being one of them. Happy days, hopefully more fish.
Hello guys, Paul here on Billslake 3 in France. Had my first carp at 7:30 this morning on a drilled out tiger nut with foam. Also had a 7-pound tench, believe it or not. Yeah, I really enjoyed myself here with a great bunch of guys.
Oh yeah, I'm Daz. After my late start on arrival, we got down here, so first 24 hours got set up, lost one about 10:30 at night, screaming run, picked up nothing on the end. So that was pretty much it for the first night, and then the next morning walloped straight into a 37-pound common, so PB for me there. But other than that, for me it's been really quiet. Other guys' rods have been going off, especially Ben and Dusty. They've been bagging them right up. I caught mine on Royal Marine. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. Yeah, I had mine on a Royal Marine 18mm. Drilled out, corking with a 3 fake bloodworm. So I had it set up pretty much like a wafter. Well chuffed with the fish. So basically, we'll just see what the rest of the week's got in store for us. So I mean, that's all I've got for you. That's it, mate.
Tail up a little. Yeah, that's better.
Talk about timing though for the camera, just
know,
look into the swim.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the camera. Face it my way when he's done.
Yeah.
Just so you can see. Show it in us all its glory.
I'm Ben. I've just had one at 28.6 I believe, and I had one earlier this morning at 33.12. Both being mirrors.
What was they on?
Both on tiger nut with tipped with pop-up, pink pop-up.
Hiya, my name's Dusty. We arrived here yesterday at Billslake 3. Did the peg draw, and I opted for peg 1. We got here, well, I was absolutely shattered yesterday, so just decided to put the one rod out and get a few hours kip. And luckily enough, it rattled off this morning about 7 o'clock and 32 plus common on the end. So yeah, it's a nice start to the week. Hopefully there'll be a few more, and I think we've all now just about caught, bar Daz, but yeah, he lost one last night. But it's really looking good. We've got some good fish showing, and hopefully the luck will continue.
Right, so last night it was dark, raining, couldn't see a lot, and was on YouTube just watching a few fishing videos like we all do, and I was watching Leon Bartrop, and he was doing biscuit of the week, and I thought that's a good idea, that is. Now I can't pinch his idea, but what I can do is I can change it around to suit me and probably a few of you. So we all like a beer. If you're teetotal, then obviously this bit won't be for you. But so yeah, last thing I didn't film much because I was too tired, and I only had a couple of beers and went to sleep. So tonight I am going to be doing beer of the night, and tonight it is my good old-fashioned favourite Guinness Original. Absolutely love this stuff. Not the draft. Draft's okay, but I prefer the original. It's got a lovely sort of nice tang bite to it. I really like it. Percentage wise, it's 4.2. Yes, it is 4.2. Yeah, so I'll give it a test. Like, I need to know what it tastes like. I've drunk lots of this over the years, but yeah, it's really, really nice. Guinness isn't for everybody, I know that. I have got some other beers that I will be doing as well. I've got beers that I know I like, and I've bought some unusual beer, well, not unusual, they're unusual to me because I don't drink them. So, you know, I've got Guinness, I've got ales, I think there's a cider, there's a lager, I can't remember the other one. The name made me laugh, but you'll see this later in the week. So yeah, I'll do this each night. It'll be beer of the night, and I don't have loads. It's entirely up to you. When you go away, you chill out. I allow myself sort of 4 a night. I don't want to get pissed. I just want to sit down, chill out, have 3 or 4 beers, and then get some sleep. So you can adjust that to suit what you want, how much you want. You might just want the one, you won't want a whole pack. Now I wouldn't recommend getting pissed, because obviously if you get a fish you can end up in trouble, but let's say I just allow myself 4 beers, and it's just a nice wind down to the evening. So tonight, Guinness Original. So I'll give you a quick look at my swim. I'm down in peg 6, got margin there, a little bit of open water, and then a margin over there. The peg has been flooded, so I don't know if you can see those just there, but that's the end of the peg, and then the steps in front of that. So to land the fish, you've got to go in the water, and it's bloody cold. Yeah, there's plenty of room. Van's parked there. You have a little hut there with a couple of places you can put a barbecue, and there's all your bins. You can hang a line up in there. Bivvy's there. Unhook in there. Right, day 2, catch up.
Hi everyone. Last night I had another fish, 26.8, same bait, KLF 18mm bottom bait on a slip D rig. Loads of particle in me bait boat, and then a good handful of KLF with KLF liquid food over the top. So I say that's my second fish. 2 days, so we've got 5 days left to go.
Hi everyone, just a quick catch up. Lost 2 and had a 22.8 sturgeon, which was a cracking fish.
Morning, day 2. Not a bad 24 hours, I suppose. I mean, the weather's been a bit shite. We've had a lot of rain. Lost 1, bagged another PB, £40 13-ounce mirror. That was nice, after being snagged up with it as well. Got snagged up again yesterday and lost that one. However, Paul had a take at early hours this morning, got my leader back, so I'm happy with that. Saved me a tenner for a new one. But activity on this lake's unbelievable. They're boshing everywhere, so I mean, I'd recommend anyone comes down. I mean, they keep saying catching on tiger nuts. Yeah, I've had the 40 on the tiger nut, but all the rest of my takes have been on boilies. So we'll see what the next 5 days have got in store for us. But so far so good, 2 PBs. If I don't catch any more, I'll go home happy. So brilliant, thank you very much.
Day 2.
start again because you have to give it 2 seconds.
Day 2.
Don't start again, you've got to give it 2 seconds.
What?
Go.
You go.
Right, we're on day 2. Yesterday was pretty hectic.
Or you can say day 1.
Ben ended up with about, I don't know how many fish did you have yesterday?
That's 7 in the end.
7.
Yeah, 7.
Ranging, well, we had through 20s to 28, wasn't it? 28?
Yeah, stockies up to 28. Then the 33 what I had earlier on.
And last night for me, I ended up with a 34-12 on the open water rod, which I was pleased about.
What you thought was a 50?
Yeah, which I thought was a 50, and it turned out that it was a lot smaller than what I thought. And I got wet for it. Bar that, yeah, I think I ended up with 3 yesterday throughout the evening up until dark. But yeah, it's going all right at the minute.
Yeah, spots are rocking.
Seems to be a few fish down our end, and we have seen a few in the middle part of the lake, but hopefully they'll get the reds down a bit as the week progresses on and the weather picks up. After that, this morning, if it goes on again today, I'm gonna chop his lines because he ain't keep taking photos like I was yesterday at 20s. I'm just gonna go catch and release, mate.
Cheers.
So there you go, day 2 catch up from the others. While I was down there, I had a quick shower, smell a bit better. Not that it's going to bother anybody because I'm down the bottom end of the lake by myself. Hopefully the winds apparently is going to change tonight. It's been blowing right in my face all day, or both days. If it turns, it'll be interesting to see if the fish do move and come down my end. Hopefully, but all we can do is try. So, get back, rigs are tied, choose the baits to go on, get them in, fingers crossed. Laters. So it's been a really quiet day for me, like it was last night. On the plus side, I'm catching up on lots of sleep. That's all I am catching in a minute, is sleep. But it's not been too bad a day today, weather-wise. A lot better than it has been. Saying that, as you can probably hear, it's just started to piss down again. Was hoping to have my door open tonight, but it looks like I may have to shut it because it's constantly blowing in my face. And yeah, so the fish just seem to be down the other end of the lake at the moment. Even Dusty and Ben's gone a bit quiet. I think I've had one or two, I think, but even they've gone quiet. So hopefully they're moving. Let me have a chance, please. I know I've not blanked, but you know, I'd like another one. So just had tea and thought I'd do beer of the night. So tonight, beer of the night is another one of my old favourites. Newcastle Brown Ale, 4.7%. Really love this. I prefer it when you chill the bottle and drink it straight from the bottle. It's really nice. But didn't want to bring bottles with me because it's weight. So I bought a can. Oh, well, I say a can, I bought several cans, but I plan on having sort of 3 or 4 tonight. Lay down, watch a bit of TV, and then hopefully get woke up with a fish. So we'll see. At least I can sit here at the minute and watch the water because the wind's not blowing, but as soon as that starts blowing into my face, door's got to go down. So we'll see what happens. If I don't see you tonight, I'll see you in the morning. So just dropping off to sleep, a couple of bleeps, £26.10. At least they're back down here. Hopefully there'll be a few more. And there's the other side. Thank you very much. Go tell your mates. Right, I'll show you around my crib. It's not going to be everyone's taste this, but you know, I can't move, so I've come for comfort and luxury. So, as we enter, down in the corner there, as you can see, that's me, what you want to call it, little tackle station that I can sit by the door and make rigs and bits and pieces. In the corner there are the 2 aqua boxes. They're holding my drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic. And I've got a cook unit. I wasn't expecting to have the hut we got outside, but you know, prepare for everything. So yeah, nice little cook station in that cupboard, and in that cupboard is food, and inside that cupboard there at the top there's like a little chiller unit. Got all your bits and pieces on top. It's quite easy to cook in here. That water here is unbelievable. 5 litres, just I think it was something like 80 cents. Yeah, then there I've got clothes, utensils. In the bottom I've got bin bags and wash kit and all that sort of stuff. As you can see on top, got a light and medication, wet wipes, towels and bits and pieces. In the corner I've got another aqua box down the bottom. I've got my spares, bits and pieces in, spare food, spare tea bags and bits and pieces like that. Then on top of that's a bag that's got my big coats in. You can see I've got my little ghillie on top of there. Then there's the bed. I've got my chair in front of it. I've got to do a review on this. I'm well impressed with that. But anyway, yeah, so I've got my bed at the back here. Got my iPad set up so I can just lay there and watch some sort of shit on the iPad. Then I've got my tripod and all my bits and pieces under my bed. Little Bivvy bedside table. Got a few techie things in there. Got all my bits and pieces on top. You can see phone, light remote, and earphones, glasses, and head torch. Then I've got the Fox session table, which is great because that keeps all my camera equipment and tech and all that sort of stuff in. So on top I've got receiver, binoculars, power pack, charging my work phone. Yeah, I've got this on here. I might give this away actually. It's one of these little lights, USB lights that you put in. It's tap sensor. Really, really good idea. I just don't seem to use it now because I carry so many lights anyway for filming. I might give that away on this one, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, so in there I've got all my tech kit and that as well, look. $2.40 on the bank, eh? I'm going to do a review on that. That's a power pack with a solar charger. And then I put my chair down there in the night times out the way. So yeah, that's my crib. Won't be having tea yet, so I thought I would do beer of the night. So a little bit different. I have tried this one before. It was a long time ago. It's an American IPA called Shipyard Ale. There we go. 5%. Cool. When you pop the lid off, it smells a bit like a fart. But yeah, 5%. It's really nice. Mixed this with bitter before. It makes it like a light and bitter. It's really nice. So yeah, it's yeah, it's got quite a unique taste to it. Really nice, but a unique taste. Made in, where is it? What does it say? Established in Portland, Maine, USA. I'm not a big fan of American beers, but yeah, this one is quite nice. There's 2 of them. There's this one, and they do another one. I can't remember exactly what the difference is, but I'm sure Colin's tried this because he spent some time over there. But yeah, so that is beer of the night. This is what we will be drinking tonight before we go to sleep. Right, so it's Tuesday evening, I don't know, just before 9 o'clock PM, and I've been able to watch the water today purely because it's not been blowing and raining in my face, so I had the door down. So I've not really seen much. One show, that was it down my end. I've had one bleep on a rod. So I've formulated a new plan. I've tried a couple of new tactics tonight. We're going to see how that goes over the next day or 2. If that doesn't work, I'm out of all options. I'm hoping the fish are going to move down my end, which would be great if they do. If they don't, I have a plan B and C. So watch this space. Oh, look at that. You can see my breath. It's silly o'clock in the morning. Not had a bleep all night, so you know, hoping the fish was going to move down this end. Hasn't happened. Still time. It's very early. I forgot even what day it is actually. Probably Wednesday morning, I think. Wednesday morning. So yeah, just sitting here, just get the camera out, talk shit, try and fill the gaps. Oh look, here's a fish that didn't appear. So yeah, and I thought to myself, well, I may as well do a breakfast. I did one breakfast for the tea time with Tim, so I thought I'd do another one. So I'll share this one, and I'm sure you'll all be able to cook this one. So we better get the official headwear on. Here we go. So this is a tea time with Tim breakfast special. So basically the first ingredients you need, what you've got to get is, oh hang on, here we go. You need to make yourself a cup of tea. Oh, I've got to start the day with a cup of tea. And then the next ingredient you need is a chocolate biscuit. And there you go. Breakfast. Wednesday morning, didn't get round to see the lads yesterday, so I'm going to go do a 2-day catch up now. So I'm now heading round to have a shower and have a chat with them on the way there or on the way back, and see what they're making of it. Hopefully they're doing better than me. Well, I know they are because I've seen the pictures, but you know, they can give you their account on what they're doing and how it's going.
Morning guys. Been quite hard going for the last 48 hours previous. Really slow, few fish showing, but got to last night. I had 5 runs, lost 2, had a 23 pound 4, 27 pound 8 and a 28 pound 12, all mirrors, so quite happy with that, but hoping for something bigger.
Well, I haven't had anything for the last 36 hours. It's been pretty dire down here. But anyway, I'll keep trying.
Since last time I spoke to Tim, I managed a couple more, still stockies, but still hoping for a big one. I lost one early hours this morning, but again, that was a stocky, as I see. That's about it really. It's gone a bit quiet for me really.
Well, hello, since last time. Let us see, Tim. Yeah, it's gone quite well really up this end. There seems to be a few fish holding up here. My swim seems to be fishing better when I get a bit of heat down here. Through the nights has been slow. I think I've had 1 fish through the night. What are we on Wednesday? Yeah, Tuesday morning I ended up with a screaming run and ended up with a big grassy, which was nice for a change. I'm not over keen on them, but yeah, it's a nice fish. And I think I've had about six more fish since Monday. So yeah, it's going quite well. The other lads on the far bank, they're starting to pick 1 or 2 fish up now, which is good. We've got Tim down there, bless him, he's still plugging away. And they just don't seem to be getting up there yet. Hopefully with a bit of weather change now, with this warmer weather coming in, it might just push a few up that end, which would be nice. But at the end of the day, the best thing is that we've all caught, which is really good. But we'll see what the next few days brings.
So if you've ever wondered where mistletoe comes from, they are mistletoe. Grows in the trees. So just had my tea. Nice spag bowl, homemade by me on the cob. And now I'm going to do beer of the night tonight. So tonight it will be another old favourite of mine, what I used to drink a lot when I used to be over in Corby, and it is McEwen's Export, 4.5%. Really nice. I love this. I love all beers more or less, as long as they're ales and that. Yeah, really nice. You can get one as well, what's called McEwen's Champion. Now that's next level, that is. I was going to bring some with me, but again, like I said, I don't come to get pissed, I just come to have a few beers and enjoy myself. So if you want to really get on it, have McEwen's Champion, because that will make your cheeks really glow. But this is a nice sort of entry level, shall we call it. McEwen's Export. Oh, that's just every night's nice, every beer's nice, every beer night's nice. But yeah, really nice beer. I like it. But like I say, if you drink this and you like it, try the McEwen's Champion sometime, but just be a bit careful because it can make you glow. So while I'm out here, I've been given a couple of bits to try, and I'm also doing reviews on a few items that I use on longer sort of trips. So one of the bits I'm impressed with at the minute is, it's only a small thing. I can't tell you how much, or I can't tell you too much about it, because it's still in the test stages. A friend of mine who owns a tackle shop gave me it. It's putty. Now it's such a simple small thing, it's not going to be a lot of money, but I am a putty snob. Now the only putty I use now is the Fox one. I've used loads over the years and I just couldn't find one what I was happy with, but when Fox brought out theirs, I really liked it, and that's what I've used ever since. But I've been using this while I've been here, and I really do like this. You pull it, it's quite tough, you pull it off, work it in your fingers, and then what you can do is you can put it onto your hook link material, whether you use a big bit for a pop-up, or like on your hinge stiffies, so that sort of stuff, or whether you just put a little bit down the line, just down the hook link, just to, we call them ratchets, tiny little bits. Now sometimes those tiny little bits, they just don't seem to hold, they move. This hasn't moved once. I've used the same rig for 2 nights and it's still in the same place as when I put it on there, so I'm really happy with this. I'd like to test it in warmer water. It's not cold here, but it's not warm either, so that's the only other test I like to do to it. If he could get this in 3 colours in one tub, so when you bought it you got like 3 separate colours, I think he'd be onto a big winner with this. But again, I will let him know once I get back. Well, I've actually messaged him as well, but I'll let him know more when I get back, and hopefully he can get it sorted, and if he does, then I'll do a proper review on it and put all the links up on where you can get it and where you can buy it from, so you can have a go with it too. But yeah, a silly little thing, not a lot of money, but I think this could be a winner. Right, so just a quick catch up. I've not had no fish today. I've not seen much today. Not early part of the day. Had a walk round in the morning, chatted to the lads. The sun got out really nice today actually. It was in t-shirt for me for the first time, 'cause I'm down the cold end. The fish are moving around a bit more today, I've seen. They're still not quite down my end yet, but they're moving, so that's one thing. I have seen a couple of sort of minor shows. There was a fish cruising around on the top over my right hand rod. It was going the wrong way, but it was around that area, and I see a little bit of fizzing over my open water rod. So I've got 4 spots I'm working on, and my open water rod I haven't fished for 2 nights. Was it 2 nights? Yeah, I think 2 nights. But I put it back out there this afternoon, and there has been a little bit of well, I'll say fizzing, but there's been a little bit of something over it. It lasted literally a minute and it was it. But you know, it might be a sign, it might not. So we're going into tonight. I'd like to say I'm confident, but I'm not. Who knows? Who knows? All I can do is keep trying. I wish I could bring you some pictures of fish. Well, I am bringing you pictures of fish, but it's all the other lads because the fish is all down their end. But yeah, I'll keep trying. I won't give up. I'll go right to the end, and you never know. It just takes that one bleep, and it could be a 50-60 pounder and make your week. That's carp fishing. If you're watching this and you carp fish, you know how it goes. You can have a brilliant week, you can have a shit week, and you can have everything in between. So I'm enjoying it, having fun, relaxing, chilling, and yeah, trying everything I can to try and get one or two more. But don't want to bore you, so I'll if I don't see you later, I'll see you in the morning. Well, I'm actually going live in a minute on Facebook, well, in about an hour. So on my Facebook, I've got a Facebook page that runs with the channel now, so I'll put that down here. If you haven't seen it, you can join that. Just a bit of fun with fun and carping. So yeah, if you don't see you later, I'll see you in the morning or tomorrow afternoon. And yeah, fingers crossed. I need the carp gods, please. There we go. Little change of tactic. Bit of luck. I don't care. I'll take it. Only £20.5, but it's a carp. I haven't seen one for a few days, so thank you very much. And there's the other side. An angry little fella, this one. Took me through God knows what out there, come in with twigs over the line and weed over the line, all sorts. But it's in. At last. There are fish up this end. Do a little dance, caught a little carp. Yes tonight. Yes tonight. Woohoo! I got another one. God, you don't think I'd be so excited to see a £20 carp? Oh dear. No, but after days, just felt like nothing was going to happen. One little change, gone back to an old style rig I haven't used for a while. I say an old style rig, it's not an old style rig, but something I haven't used for a while that the old mate showed me how to tie. Used his percentages, used a tried and tested bait that, again, I don't use that often these days, but always carry with me. And it's silly, those two little changes produced a fish. Whether it's a loner or whether there's some more with it, who knows, but we'll just see. I'll take it. It's a carp, I'll take it. Just hope there are some more down here. I hope that's it. And I hope today that we can get some more. They have moved, but we'll see. Keep plugging and keep trying. But yes, at last, I've seen another carp, and it makes a change because it was down in my swim, in my net, not one of the others. But yeah, cup of tea time, and I won't get back to sleep now because I think it's around about 4:30. So yes, buzzing. A few months back, or was it more than that? It'd be quite a few months back actually. I bought the Ridge Monkey shower after someone I know had used one and said it was really good. They took to, I think they took it to France, or did they take it to Croatia? Probably Croatia. But anyway, they said it was really good. So I thought I'd buy one just in case I ever needed one, because I do fish places where occasionally you can't get to a shower. There is a shower here, but it is completely the opposite end of the lake. So today I used it for the first time. Now we'll do a review on it, but on first usings, simple to set up, simple to use, and really good. Simple as that. I'm impressed with it. So I'll show you the scenes now. So if there's any ladies watching, this one's for you, and probably some of you men might like this one. But yeah, so far so good. Review to come probably sort of towards the end of summer.
Right, my old boy, what else are we having on there? it's getting nice and warm, isn't it? You want them on, Tim?
Yeah, go on, stick one. I'll let you do that. We'll get a slit in.
Probably better off on that one.
Get the chef in and his little butt boy.
Here we go.
Pass. I'm just a passer. Here we go, Dusty. Sizzlers. This is sizzling prawns. Me and Ben with the sizzling prawn boys. Get a load of that, kid.
So after the excitement last night of having that one, it's been a really quiet day. There's been fish showing all over the lake today actually, even a few down my end, which is great. We've just been up and had a social barbecue. We was going to have it on tomorrow on the Friday, but turns out it's going to be a shit day tomorrow, so we decided to have it today. And yeah, nice little catch up and get together. So we're now back, just got the rods out for the evening, so I thought I'd do beer of the night. Well, tonight we're going to have 3 beers, because to me this is my last night, because I won't drink tomorrow night because of driving home Saturday morning. So tonight is the last night. So tonight we have 3 beers. So the first one is something I don't drink very often. It's a cider. I've seen people drink this Copperberg. Quite like the look of the picture on the front. It's a mixed fruits. It's 4%. So we'll have a look at this. This is the first time I've ever, if I can undo it, it's the first time I've ever tried this. It smells fruity. That's tastes like a sweet I've had before. Can't think what sweet it is, but that's quite nice. I mean, I'm not a cider drinker, but yeah, I could quite happily sit and have a few of those. This isn't exactly chilled because it's been a warm day, but still very nice all the same. So yeah, I quite like that. Right, so I had a couple of those Copperbergs. They're really surprising actually. Never had them before. Really, really nice. It's like eating a fruity opal fruit of some sort, but drinking it instead. So the next one is, I've never seen this one before, never heard of it, never drunk it. It just made me giggle. It's called Butty Batch. It's 4.5%, and apparently I was reading the back label and it means, in Welsh, it means little friend. So we'll give this a shot. Let's open this one up. So, well, they don't really smell too bad at all, but we'll give it a taste. Tastes a bit pale ale-y. Yeah, it's quite a pleasant drink. Yeah, there's no, yeah, that's quite nice. I could quite happily drink it. Well, I've got 2 of these for tonight. Like I said, I'm doing 3 tonight. This is the second one. So I'll have these couple of bottles, and then I'll come back to you for the 3rd one. Right, so I had those 2 Butty Batches. That just sounds wrong, but yeah, I had them. Yeah, I could quite happily sit and drink them for the night. So my 3rd one for the night I have had before. I do like it, and it is, I don't drink lager or disco pop as we call it, but this is one lager I will drink, and it is Beck's 4%. The Germans do know how to make a nice beer, and I do really like this. I don't really need to taste this. I can just open it and drink it, because I know what it's like if I can get the bottle open. But yeah, I like Beck's. I mean, there's not many lagers I like, but I do like Beck's. Now, when I'm away camping or on holiday, I love to have this with breakfast. Nice big fry up, and 4 or 5 Beck's. It's lovely. It sounds a bit wrong, but you're on holiday, be rude not to. But yeah, this is the only time I drink lager, and this is the only really the lager I do drink. So a couple of the Beck's tonight, and then that's me done. Be in bed, get up early, or hopefully I'll see you before then with a fish. Be nice, there are fish down this end, cruising around the top, but you know, hopefully get the heads down and get on my bait. So that's Paul and Gary's swim, and as you can see just across the roadway we have the river. Now I don't know if you can see how fast flowing that is. Zoom in. Yeah, that gives you an idea. The problem is it's quite a drop down there, and the steps down don't look that inviting, because if you make one wrong move on there, there's only one place you're going, and that's in there. And I can swim, but I don't think I could get out of there. So I may give this a miss, even though it is really, really tempting.
Morning guys, we're into Friday, our last day, and then our last night, home tomorrow. Yesterday I had a £30 12, really long mirror, went off like a torpedo. Then I had a £28 mirror. Then just before dusk last night I had a £40 8, that's my second 40 of the trip. And then this morning, rods in, got showered, back, rods back out. Within seconds my rod went off. Another £27 mirror. That's number 11 guys. Happy days.
Okay, right, well in the last 48 hours I've managed to get another 4, if you like. First 24 hours, absolutely nothing, not a knock. So I decided to change things up, and I put all 3 rods on sweet corn. So fishing right out in the far bank, about 4 foot on one rod, 6 foot off the other, and the third rod is down in the margins to my right. And I started off with 6 pieces of corn on. First fish, about £6 bream. So I was like, right, what should I do here now? 12 pieces of corn. So 12 pieces of corn on size 4, spinner up, quarter. Whack that out, whack the second one out, and as I'm taking the third one out, the second rod goes off. Obviously back-leaded, so it's kited off, and I've not hooked into it. So I've decided then to take the back leads off. And then about 10:30 last night, I had a £22 sturgeon. And about 5:45 this morning, middle rod went screaming off, £21 8 mirror. And just as I got back in the tent, dried my feet off, my other rod went off, and I had a 18-13 common. So the last 24 hours for me has paid off with the change. So if you're out there, and don't be afraid to change what you're doing, it might bring the fish on. So I've changed from using his Bills mix, and I've gone on to pellet and corn, and it seems to be working at the minute. But now I've had a log, or a large stick that's drifted over, and it's caught up on the middle line. So I'm taking the old inflatable cradle out, and I'm going to go and try and get rid of it.
Right, well, last night was very interesting. I had an 11-foot zig out again. Saying that, yesterday, stop blaming it. Yesterday, I decided to put a zig out because there's a few fish milling about on the top, and turned out to be a good decision. I started off on an 8-foot with no joy, changed it to an 11-foot, and yeah, we got one. £30 is PB for me actually on a zig, £30 common. And then last night got a bit interesting, kept the zig out because I was still up in the layers and that, and got 2 bleeps and hit it, and decided that Dazzy's rod had ripped off as well, and got tangled in my zig. So we had a bit of a tug-of-war match last night in the dark. I was piss wet through because I was out there in my socks and my trousers. But yeah, I landed it, so really it should be half of my fish, because the little old boy, he just couldn't pull hard enough. He just ain't got the power behind him, so I thought I nearly pulled him in, to be honest. But as for today, I've got 2 rods fishing at the minute. I'm just about to change this zig for a couple of hours back to a bottom bait or wafter, I'm not quite too sure yet. And I'm going to try it down my left hand margin right close in, because there's 1 or 2 fish about down there, so we'll see what that brings.
I had a bream. That's about all I've got to say.
Yeah, Ben's got fish crashing all over him.
Yeah. It's not happening.
For the last, what, 2-3 days. He decided to change to a little wafter and
Picked up
bad
a
luck,
broom.
mate, and had a 10-pound slab. So yeah, that was a lovely fish to have.
That's PB. Feel it head shaking before.
Tag team.
I see that.
Definitely a cat.
On for the camera again.
Yeah.
Every time I've walked past your swim, you've got a fucking fish on.
I reckon it's a cat.
That
Anyway.
fish is moving, Gary.
Is it?
Yeah. Either that or you've got a fucking direct branch.
I don't know, but it's been taking off.
How far are you into this battle now then? How long?
Over my fish.
Over an hour,
Yeah.
at least an hour.
You timing how much I've had the rod and how much Gary's had the rod. That's fucking honestly. I think you're on this. I'm gonna have to loosen this. You're on that. They're tied together.
Yeah, I said to you, which one is it on?
Or is it two fish tangled? I can feel it.
Yeah, when he played that one, feel it on that one.
Chaos at base camp.
I went to have it.
Oh. I can't reel it.
Action on peg 4.
If you've got to snag up yo or solve it, send out Daz on his blown cradle.
Commando Clive.
Carp baby.
I'm gonna lean more to your left, mate. Too bad I wouldn't run that right.
So there was a daily catch-up. Interesting one today. Got round, done the filming for all the other lads. Had a shower on the way back. Gaz was into another one. Don't know what it was, but it must have been big. But Dan's done his rescue mission. He said he saw it. It was a decent sized carp, but unfortunately didn't get to land it. So now the sun's out, and take the bivvy down, and looks like I could be sleeping outside tonight. So fingers crossed it doesn't rain tonight, but at least I can get the bivvy packed away nice and dry. It's Friday night, we've got to be away at 10 AM in the morning. No fish for me. Last night, it was really quiet night last night. I think the fish are heading this way. I think next week this swim could do fish because they seem to be moving this way a little bit, and there are signs to this afternoon of fish down here, but you know, might get one tonight, you never know. If they do, I'll put them on and show you. Before anybody jumps on and starts doing silly comments about Daz in his big unhooking mat, he is specially trained in water combat and survival. I'll say them all, so there was no worries whatsoever with him going out there. Also, they've had a few fish out today, not many. I think Daz had a couple. Gary's had one, I think. Gary lost a big one, which you saw. Yeah, so it's been a real nice warm day. Bivvy was dry, got it packed down, everything packed in the van. I don't know if you can see behind me there, but I'll show you in a second. I'm sleeping outside tonight under the stars because everything's packed away, as I've got to shoot from my swim up to the next swim, which is not a million miles away, but it's up there, and then get all Paul's kit in the van ready for the trip home. So what I'll do is, don't forget, oh, that's another thing, is there's been quite a few outtakes this time. People have told me to put the outtakes on, not cut them out. So what I do is now, I don't mind looking like a tip. So all the outtakes, and there's some funny ones because, I don't know, this week it's just been one of them weeks. And they'll be right at the end once I've finished the video. So if you want to see some, well, funny things, watch that. Yeah, so where was I? What was I saying? See, this is what I do. I get talking about something and wander off. So if anything happens tonight, what I'll do is I will catch up with the boys, obviously, on the way home. We may, obviously, we've got to stop on the tunnel, or we'll stop at McDonald's or somewhere, and what I'll do is I'll do a quick catch up with them then. So if I don't see any more, watch the bloopers at the end, or outtakes, whatever you want to call them, and you'll see what a amateur I am. But if not, hope you enjoyed this. Hope it's you're coming out to Billslake. This is Billslake 3. If you're coming out here, then it might give you a little idea of what we've been using and where we've been fishing in what swims. Yeah, it's been a good trip, good friends, good laughs, and everybody's caught. That's the main thing. I've not caught as many as I'd like to, but you know, it's one of those things. Another time you could bag up, another time you could blank. That's carp fishing. If you're watching this, you know what it's like. We've all been there, and we'll all be there again. And probably that's why we love it so much, and that's why we have that thirst to get out and keep going, to just better ourselves and catch nice fish. So I'll leave it there, and what we'll do is we'll catch up in the morning or on the way home sometime. Here he is, the man, leaves it till the last minute. What a fish.
Alright, awesome. I'm well happy now.
You can do one to the camera now, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Leave it till the last minute.
Alright, again. Yeah.
What was it?
45, no. Can't tell you, I've forgotten already. I was celebrating last night. 45 something, I think, 45.10.
Did it give you a run around? I'll see you say.
It was a nightmare because it shot down here into this margin. It pulled out 2 of Darren's rods as well, right, which he'd just put out. Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Worth waiting for.
Aye, definitely, definitely.
So, up nice and early. Nice night under the stars. A bit warm last night actually. And as you saw, just got packed the van, the rods in, got the band packed, got round to Paul so I can get his stuff on, and then have a look at that fish that Paul caught. Now there's a little story behind this fish. We'll see if they're going to tell us it. I won't pack that away just yet, mate. You might get a big one.
Well, will do. Might get a PB common. 45.10. Funny old story that. Let me tell you about it. My brother's been struggling all week. He had a tench, sturgeon and a 23-pound carp. So last night I made the rash decision I say rash, to let him have one of my runs. So I actually came out here to get a PB common. So I gave him the rod, said, here bro, this is for you, this one, you take it mate. So he plays it, we nets it, and it was a 45 pound 10 ounce common, the fish I came for. But you know, that's the type of guy I am. I'd give the rod to anybody that was struggling. Honestly, that's just Gaz for you. Big-hearted Gaz.
And what's Paul's response to that?
Thank you, Gaz. Happy days.
Right, so now we can have Paul's side of the story about the big common.
Okay, this is a true story. I've been covering for Gary with his poorly toenail, and being the older brother and the better looking one, I thought I'd better help him out with this fish because he was struggling. So of course I landed it. It was a 45-10 common, a lovely fish it was too, and that's exactly how it happened, I'm afraid. So whatever Gary says is rubbish. I'm the older brother, I know what's best. Cheers.
So that's the twist in the story. I'll let you decide whose fish it was. They'll still be arguing this time next year then, Pierre. But we left the lakes this morning at 10 AM. It's now around about 8 PM. I've just dropped Paul off and his kit. I've got about a 30-minute drive home for a well-deserved beer. Beer of the night, most probably be Guinness tonight. So it's roughly an 850 mile round journey. Poor old van's done 215,000 now, but still going strong. Gearbox survived the journey, and yeah, it's been really good. Do you want to say thanks to the boys from Monarch Lakes? They for inviting me. It's been fun, made some memories, had some laughs, and that's what it's all about. I didn't get to see them loads, but only during the daily walk around because I was down the bottom end of the lake by myself, talking to a camera, making a tit of myself. So yeah, watch to the end and you'll see some of those outtakes. And I did quite a few reviews while I was there, so they'll be coming up in the next week's months. And hopefully I'll be back out on a lake very soon because I've got the bug again after having winter off. So thanks again. Anything you want to know, stick in the comments. If you're going to Billslake 3, hopefully this will give you an insight to what works, what didn't work, what fishes, sort of some of the fish what are in there. I've showed you the swims, and hopefully this will just help a little bit. And thanks again. Cheers, boys. Show you what it can and can do. So for fuck's sake. So welcome back to another Tim's Carp TV Tea Time special. No, it's not. So I'll just show you in the crib. Oh, fuck's sake. So I thought I'd share with you the beer of the night. It's Newcastle Brown Ale. Why, hey mate, Newquay Brown Ale. I can't do it. Why did I try and do an accent? I don't know. Fuck's sake. Oh dear. Ant and Deck could shoot me. Shipyard Pale Ale. It's American beer, it's Shipyard Pale Ale. God, it smells like a fart. smells like a fart. And then stick it straight in my mouth. Oh God, fucking hell. So welcome to the new feature. We're going to be doing Tim's Carp TV, or shall we call it Tea Time with Tim. Borgy, 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 bo, 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 bo. Oh, for fuck's sake. I need to catch a fish. So this is the crawler crawl bag. Crawler crawl bag? What the f is a crawler crawl bag? Oh dear. Oh. Being down this end in a swim on my own is getting to me, I think. Right, straight face. Take two. So do you come here often? Got my fucking arm over like I'm taking it out for a drink. Oh, do you fancy a drink? You know, come back to my place. God. Cut. Probably some mushrooms, onions and some baby leaf with a bit of coleslaw. Was going to do potatoes, but just can't be arsed. I'm getting hungry. And what you do is you hold the cup level, you dip it in for the required time, and you... Oh, for fuck's sake. I've dropped the biscuit in the tea. It's... Now I've got some sort of slop. It's going to be like biscuit soup or something like that. You're going to have to chew and eat at the same time. So on to the next one. I've had a couple of those butty batches. It sounds so wrong, a couple of butty. I suppose if you had a batch of butties, that would probably even sound worse. But I'm going to go on to the next one. But a batch of butties, or a butch of batty butch, a butty batch, or a batch of butties. I don't know what sense of words. A batch of butties. A batch of butties. And you can take that two ways, couldn't you? It could be... Let's not go into that one. Let's just get on to this one. It's Bex. It's my perfect... It's my perfect... Oh dear. I'm such a schoolboy, I tell you. I get the schoolboy giggles. I'm going to have to do this again. Take two. So welcome back to Tim's Carp TV. To the cooking with... No, it's not. Fuck's sake. Cooking with... Not cooking. What? I named the fucking series and I can't even think what it's called. Tea Time with Tim. That's the one. Tea Time with Tim. Take two. Right, okay, so you get the putty, and what you do is you roll it around your fingers like that, so you can do these little mouse shits on your lines. You put it in a line, and you roll it around like a bogey. Bogies! Dick and Dom, bogies! My kids used to do this years ago with Dick and Dom. Used to go, I don't know if you've ever seen Dick and Dom, you know what it's about. It just made me laugh. Just the bogey thing. They used to go around places like libraries and places like that and shout bogies, and who'd shout it the loudest won. So yeah, bogies. I don't know why I'm still rolling it. There's not even a piece of putty or bogey there. I'm still rolling my fingers. Oh, why do I put myself through this? I don't have to do this. Oh, but I love it. I don't care. I can laugh at myself. I'm laughing at the person in the camera here because I can see myself, and it's like I'm another person to laugh at. He starts laughing and I start laughing. Because I laugh, he laughs, and because he laughs, I laugh. You have to be there to see it. You have to be there to see it. Right, okay, let's get on. Straight face. Let's get this bit done. I need to get done. I've got to get my rods out. Right. Take whatever. I don't know. Fuck me, it could be about 16, I don't know. But let's do it, right. Straight face. And there's some stir fry, which got like some mini corns and some other greenery, and it's got some mangettes. Mangettes, mange twos, they're mangettes. So right, straight face. And also in there was some mangettes. Mange two, Rodney. Yeah, some mangettes. So no, I gotta do that again. Cut.